Hi, my name is Haley Gepfert, and I have a degree in elementary education from Indiana University, and I'm interviewing for a position as a first grade teacher. I firmly believe that now technology is a very important factor in education, especially with younger children, and I will work extremely hard to find new ways to integrate technology into my future classroom. I think that since kids today are growing up with technology at their right hand, they can get it whenever they want it and they know exactly how to use it. I think that it's really important that we integrate that into their learning styles in the classroom. I have put together a screencast of a few of the artifacts that I have created in recent years of technology options for my future classroom, and I invite you to take a look at them and listen to my explanations and descriptions of how I created them and how I will use them in my future classroom. I created and wrote an ebook for elementary students, grades 1 through 4. The book begins by saying a little bit about me and about why I created this book for students. Around the World with Arnold the Antelope is an interactive book about different habitats. Throughout the book, Arnold will take you on a journey through 5 different habitats. Each has a video, pictures, or a quiz or a word search. On the quizzes, students can select an answer in which they think is correct and check the answer, and it will tell them if it is right. All of the pictures you can click on and make them bigger, and the videos will also become bigger as you click on them for students to learn a little bit about the habitat in a different way other than reading it or having the teacher lecture. On one of the pages, there is a word search for students to learn a few more words that were talked about throughout the grassland section of the book. At the end of the book, there is a couple quizzes that discuss different parts of the book to test students on what they've learned so far. Each student can refer to the different parts of the book to check their answers and make sure that they're right. I think the videos are a really good resource for the students to use because some of them are songs, and a lot of times the songs are catchy for younger children to learn about habitats, and so they can learn a little more and remember the information that they've learned throughout the book rather than just reading a book and then being tested on it. And also I think that the quizzes throughout help a lot at the quiz at the end because they're remembering information throughout and not just being tested on it at the very end. A couple of the pictures you can scroll through and there's multiple pictures behind each, so that helps too. It's a little more interactive than just listing a bunch of pictures throughout. With technology becoming so prominent in schools and society today, cyberbullying is becoming a big issue. Many students are victims of cyberbullying, and oftentimes teachers and parents are unaware. I created an online poster using Glogster to inform parents about the dangers of cyberbullying. This poster can be shared with parents if students wish to show their students and their children. I included a few videos, one at the top with a little description on what the video discusses, and a few at the bottom also. I also added a list of precautions that parents can take to protect their child and other children from being a victim of cyberbullying, such as monitoring social media and following up with your child to make sure that they're doing all right. There are a few resources listed at the bottom that offer alternate forms of information and different groups that are working to solve the problem of cyberbullying today. I want to work to prevent cyberbullying and inform parents of students the ways in which we can all take a stand to stop the problem of cyberbullying. Using Google Sites, I created an ePortfolio page. On the home page are brief descriptions of the content on each page. The About Me page lists information about myself and the purpose for my site. On the Gallery page, I have a few of my personal best work that I created while taking a class at Indiana University, as seen in the screencast. I created a calendar, an iMovie, and an inspiration concept map. On the case project page, I created a hypothetical situation in which a teacher came to me asking for technology options for a specific lesson. I listed several options and then picked the 3 that were my top favorite and gave reasons for why. I have already discussed my ebook, but you can visit this page to learn a little bit more about why I created the book and how to use the book in your classroom. The ISTE standards page lists examples of how I fulfilled these standards throughout the course that I took at Indiana University, and a few evidences that are found in the work that I have done. On the professional development page, it shows the progress that I have made throughout this class by showing graphs and verbal words about a few of the goals that I made and how I accomplished those goals throughout this course. I also created a hypothetical teacher website to use for parents and students in my classroom. Through this website, I am able to upload a Google Calendar so that parents can see when their students have a test, quiz, or homework due. It also allows me to update a newsletter so I do not have to continually send them home with students, because a lot of times students will lose the paper copies. Parents are able to view any of the resources on this page at any time, so that if a paper gets lost or they want to know what's going on during school for their student, they can refer to this and be informed about what their student is doing.